So when I first heard that my guest has made millions off of selling skin, I have to admit, I thought that this guy must be extremely naughty. But then I actually found out that he's doing a lot more good than bad. He has an empire worth over $100 million. So we're going to be having lunch today with my esteemed guest, Marc. Welcome to Reservation to Revenue.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here. This is my first podcast, so forgive me if I'm a little giddy. But
It's okay.
It's a new experience.
It's mine too. Marc, you're selling skin. Did you get the idea from OnlyFans? How did this come about?
So just to be clear, we sell placental skin grafts.
Okay.
And what that means is actually comes from birthing mothers. So when a mother has a child, that child comes wrapped in what's called the fetal sac. The inner layer of that sac is called the amniotic layer. We take that sac, which used to just get thrown away and was treated as medical waste. About 15 years ago, they would start putting it on a table like this. They would cut it up and cut it into little squares, and they'd take those squares and they'd start putting them on other parts of the body.
Okay.
So whatever you put it on, it would regenerate that part of the body. They would use it in spinal fusions to grow bone. They'd use it in cartilage to regenerate cartilage. And what we use it for is we put it on chronic wounds, such as like bed sores or diabetic foot ulcers, so that older people who can't really devascularize those areas, they're able to basically prevent those wounds from becoming worse and possibly getting amputated. So in a sense, it really does a lot of good. In some cases, it saves lives.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a very non-traditional way, I think, to build an empire. We're in the most traditional of settings here at the booking office, but I love that. So how did you gain interest in this field? Were you an 8-year-old that just said, Mum, when I get older, I'm going to sell skin and save lives? Is that how it
I'll be honest
started?
with you. I've been in medical sales pretty much my whole career.
Okay.
And I've sold everything from pharmaceuticals to surgical devices to equipment. And about 5 years ago, I was selling injectable amniotic fluid, which just gets pulled out of the woman's belly when she's pregnant. And that also was used all over the body. Tendinitis, knees, whatever pain and aches you had. And it worked really well. But Medicare, which is America's insurance for anyone 65 years of age and older, they said, you know what, there's a lot of fraudulent competitors in the space. We're just going to stop paying for everyone because we don't want to be the police that monitors it. So I had a pretty successful company at the time, but when they pulled our reimbursement, we went to zero. And I had a friend, I didn't know what I was going to do next. My friend called me and said, what do you know about skin graft? I said, what's a skin graft? He showed me and walked me through the process. I took 3 samples to a friend of mine who was a podiatrist. He treated them, and Medicare paid him, and I made $15,000 in profit from those 3 grafts in a week.
Nice.
And I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know there's a lot of money in this. I'm not even sure it's legal, but I'm going to find out. So I started that business that day on my couch. I was one man in a 1-bedroom apartment. And 4 years later, we've got 131 reps,
Wow.
40 states in America. And like I said, we're going to do well over $100 million in revenue this year. So it's been a dream ride. It really has.
That's amazing. I love that. So before you started your career in medical sales, tell us a little bit about where you come from. Are you old money, new money? Are you going out getting the rapper chains as soon as you hit the $15,000 check? Tell us a little bit about young Marc.
Great question. So I grew up in Orlando, Florida. I was born to a single mom. We're very close. I'm an only child. She's my entire universe.
Lovely.
We'll be close the rest of her life.
Yeah.
But she was always a very hard worker. Her side of the family, my grandfather, his great-grandfather, they were all entrepreneurs. They all started their own businesses in northern Alabama. That's where my mom grew up. And my mom, even though she's been a nurse most of her life, has always had the entrepreneurial spirit and gene. She started a real estate company when I was young. I think she had a pawn shop for a little while. She started a payday loan store in California about 30 years ago.
Nice.
And she was running that full-time while nursing full-time ever since I got out of high school. So I got to see her in action. And once you have the gene, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
People say, how do you become an entrepreneur? I don't think you become one. I think you just reveal the gene that you've always had.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of failures to find the right path. But some people hit it on their first try. Some people hit it on their 31st try. As long as you keep trying, you will ultimately find your path. Probably had, 15 to 20 failed businesses. I've had moderate success in a few, but nothing that's come as well as this last venture. I decided to be in the right place at the right time at the right people.
Yeah, that's amazing. So that kind of speaks to 2 things that I hold dear to my heart. My mother actually, she's similar because she's in public health, but she has that entrepreneurial spirit as well. But just speaking to the strength of having a good network. I know you said that you don't tell people what to do, but you've just said two things that are, great pieces of advice. Any other tips or insight that you would give someone who wants to make it big in some type of entrepreneurship or?
Sure. I truly believe that you are the circle you carry yourself in. I've been through good friends, bad friends. I just knew at an early age I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be rich in love. More so than money, but rich in love. But I knew that a lot of people without money, when money is your number one focus, it runs from you.
Yeah.
When success becomes your focus, money is daunting.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be successful in multiple areas of my life. I had a lot of friends that just were interested in getting drunk every day and not really moving on. It's hard because I'm a big fan of loyalty. You see so many athletes that try to bring their neighborhood crew with them and ends up kind of holding it back. You got to surround. If you want to be a drug dealer, surround yourself with 5 drug dealers.
Yeah.
If you want to be a successful person, surround yourself with 5 successful people. And sometimes it takes a while to find those people. When you get in the right rooms, it leads you to other great people. It led me to you. I'm fortunate to.
Yeah. It was great how we met. Oh, we've got some food right now.
Awesome.
Cheeseburger.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
First British burger.
Yes. So, food, wealth building, travel, these are all the things I'm very passionate about. Yeah, right? So I'm going to hope that you like our British burger. You're coming from America, so.
It's a low bar, I'll say that.
You think? I think America's held the standard pretty high for burgers at least. Maybe
we are
not.
The face of obesity.
Yeah. Oh yes, now this is my cup of tea here. Thank you so much. So I don't eat pork and I forgot to tell them not to put any bacon. So that's going to be all you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
We can take it off. You don't know it.
No, it's okay.
Okay, just do the willies.
Yeah. I was raised in a very traditional, religious family. And it's one of the very, very few habits that have stuck with me from the religious side. So.
That's good. It's probably a healthier habit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Never drank Coca-Cola either in my entire life.
Whole life.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's one of my vices I'm trying to shake. It's like liquid crack. It's so good.
So dig in. Tell me what you think about my choice here.
Well, it's a good burger.
The booking office club burger, something like that. But yeah, they're known for it.
Now, how long have you been in London? I know you were here earlier in life.
I was born here, born and raised here. Moved to America in my early teens. Can't really reveal how old I am because, I'm still 23.
10 years ago, of course.
Short while ago. But yeah, I've been back and forth, we'll just say that.
I get it. This place really does draw. We're also good people. I've been here about 2 weeks and I've met some incredible people. They all kind of stick together. You meet one, you get to meet their inner circle, and they're cool. They put you into their inner circle.
You seem to travel a lot.
I do. It's one of my passions.
Nice. How do you manage traveling with running such a successful business?
Great question. So I started my company about 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
First 2.5 years, literally I've never worked harder than anything my entire life. I was working on average 18 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week.
Say, God damn.
It was crazy. Even when I wasn't working, I was thinking about work. When I was sleeping, I was dreaming about work. We were going so fast. I look back, I can kind of see Zuckerberg when he had his Facebook days, you can't take your foot off the gas because you never know if you're going to get another opportunity like that. So after about 2.5 years, we were doing 18 million a year in sales, which sounds like a big number, and it is. I luckily hired a personal assistant at that point, which took a lot of the admin off my plate. I'm not administratively still in person, but I've had to surround myself with people that are.
Yeah.
I called my mom one day. I said, Mom, I cannot sustain this pace. I'm going to lose my mom. And I was strongly considering closing my company. Just if money didn't matter to me at that point, I just wanted my life back. Fortunately, I had a friend of mine that I met in LA who had worked in the graph space simultaneously. And we would talk about once a month, once every other month. I was like, Pablo, I think you should consider coming over from your company. He was the director of operations. He knew the industry. And I said, come over and help me build this thing. I have more work than I can handle, and I trust you. It took him about 3 months He said no at first. He goes, Mark, I'm married with 2 kids. I can't take a risk like that. I have a secure job. I have a mortgage. I've just relocated to Florida. And I said, tell me what you need. Because you're an entrepreneur. I've seen it. I've seen you develop in the last 5 years. Tell me what you need to feel comfortable. Comfortable enough to take a risk. He's like, I need $80,000 today. I wired him 80 grand that day.
Amazing.
And he has never looked back. He became director of operations that day. That was February of last year, 2023. He took us from 18 million to 45 million. He took us from 45 million to well over 100 million this year.
Wow.
And I give him all the credit. What it made me realize as the CEO that your job is to find people that are better at things than you are.
Yeah.
And slowly replace yourself with those people. So at the end of the day, you want a smoothly running operation that you can check in on periodically. I still check our books daily and we make decisions together. We're looking at next year's reimbursement. We're not sure what Medicare is going to do. Whatever they decide, we will find a way to pivot. He's someone I've grown with and I trust him implicitly, just like I would my mom. I can't tell you how lucky I am to have him in my life. It's like a marriage. It really is. And we just work really well together. And I'm grateful to have him in my life.
Sounds like the best type of marriage. Makes you richer, not poorer, right? That's good. That's good. I love all the wisdom that you have. Did you make your first million before you partnered with him?
I did. I think I made my first million in my 20s. I started a drug and alcohol treatment referral company.
Okay.
So we weren't a treatment center, but we would find people and refer them to those treatment centers. Mm-hmm. And it's an industry I knew nothing about, but I was a professional poker player at the time. And a guy I ended up playing with, I knew that he was very successful in that space. He came up to me one day, he's like, hey, can I borrow $50,000? And that was a lot of money to me back then.
Right.
And I go, I don't understand. You're a millionaire. Why do you need money from me? He's like, well, you know, I'm a successful businessman, but I've got a horrific gambling addiction. Mm-hmm. Not so much with poker, but he got into sports betting. He gambled away $3 million in 10 months betting on sports. And I go, wow, Mike, I consider you a good friend, but it's hard for me to loan money to someone that just blew that much.
Right.
So I said, let me think about it. I took a couple of days. I had kind of grown out of love with poker, but it's a very isolated life. Your friends who you travel with also are your competitors. It's a zero-sum game, so you only make money when you take money. It just wasn't the life I felt fulfilled in.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, Mike, here's the deal. I'm going to loan you the money on 2 conditions. 1, I control every dollar that comes in and every dollar that goes out. No questions asked. 2, I want you to teach me this business. And he had been doing it for probably 8 years. So within 6 months of our opening our company, we made $1 million.
Nice.
And I was like, wow, this is my path. We ran it for about 1.5 years. And then one day I woke up and all of our money was gone. I had left the bank account, which I didn't understand.
No.
Because I was the only person that could sign checks.
Yeah.
Well, this guy was such a clever businessman. He took our company documents to another bank and opened a bank in his name. He was intercepting checks and cashing them and gambling the money.
Oh my gosh.
He blew us through all $1.5 million pretty quickly.
Wow.
It took me about 3 months to really figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
At that point, it was too late to the bank.
Oh my God.
So he embezzled. And to this day, I love the kid. I really do. But it's hard to lose everything you have overnight. And it was almost like another divorce.
Yeah.
This one was not a good thing.
Yeah.
So I went from being a millionaire to about $3,800 in debt like that.
Jeez.
So I was now in my early 30s and had to start over.
Yeah.
Got back in the medical phase. It doesn't kill you, it makes you strong. It has a family, so.
Hopefully he's operating with better ethics.
I still love you.
People often talk about, you know, when you're at rock bottom and you're like on that grind up, but a lot of people don't talk about you reaching a big amount. Like not a lot of people make $1 million, right? Yeah. And then losing it all and still having the strength to say, you know what? I'm not giving up. I'm going back at it. Like there's something else there for me. I have a lot of business coaching clients. And 2 things I tell them is always stay in a state of learning because whatever you know only brings you to today, right? What I know has brought me here. It's not going to take me to that next level. And not being afraid to pivot as well. It takes a lot of balls to be able to do that. So kudos to you.
I mean, change is inevitable. It's the only thing in life that's inevitable. Growth isn't.
Right.
Decision actively. And every person you meet every day, whoever they are, there's a topic that they know more about that topic than you do.
Right.
It's your job to figure out what that topic is.
Yeah.
In that manner, you can learn from everyone. I can't remember who told me that, but I really did take a lot of value in that, which is why I ask a lot of questions when I meet someone, just to see what drives them, what motivates them. That's important to them. Because if you can determine that, a lot of times you can find a partnership on multiple levels.
I love that you say that money isn't everything. It's more about success. So what is success to you, Marc?
That's a great question. I've spent a lot of years trying to figure that out. I used to chase money because I thought it would make me happy.
Yeah.
But I always said money's a lot like oxygen. It's not that big a deal until you run out of it. And this becomes everything you think about.
Right.
So I've been at a point where I've had no money, or I've been couch surfing with friends. I've had a point where I've had so much money that $1 million won't change my life anymore. It is more comfortable. I do believe that money gives you freedom. I feel very fortunate. I've never been someone that's had to live in the big house or drive the Ferrari. That's never been a real grind for me. Having the ability to wake up and spend every day the way you want to, with the people you want to, if you can surround those people with people that you love and love you back, that's the ultimate success.
Last question. If there was one thing that you could text your younger self, what would you text young Marc?
I'd say, hey, it's going to be harder than you think. It's going to take longer than you think. But the journey is the real success, not the destination.
Yeah.
It really is. You gotta love the process.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you can have all the cars, you can have all the toys. But if you win the lottery, you're the same person, just with nicer toys.
Right.
It doesn't change.
Yeah.
So enjoy the ride and enjoy the people you meet along the way.
Yeah.
Not everyone's a blessing, some are a lesson. But you're going to need both.
Yeah. And I would tell my younger self, only date people that can pronounce the word EBITDA. Oh, Marc, thank you so much for, spending this time with me and discussing your story. It's been great to learn and hear how you've made it.
No, thank you for the invite. This has been a great trip, a great lunch. My first interview, I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too.